The patty dropper has arrived.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Gathering Point.
Halloween edition.
What are we doing here, Jay?
We're just gonna roast this special item. We got the box for it, or is that gone? Right there.
It's right here. This is a Hostess Scary Cake.
Limited edition. It's got the cream filling, or
The screen
filling, folks.
Smell it.
You can smell it.
Ooh.
It's actually roasting pretty nicely.
It's not moving an inch. I feel like every time we put something on a patty, it wants to like
Slide.
around.
That's good air freshener.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
We should do this more often.
Should get a fork. Got one in your back pocket?
Don't got a fork in my back pocket, but you know what I know?
What do you know?
I know that we got a spoon over here.
No way, a shop spoon?
A little shop spoon. Not that one. Maybe that one.
Thanks.
Big
Jeez,
bite.
has this even been used before?
It's that power of the shirt cleaning right there.
So it really actually is just toasted really nicely. If you look at this, and you know, this luscious cream filling in here, cream filling,
Completely protected.
completely protected. See that there? Yep.
You gonna take a bite?
I'm gonna take a bite as soon as I get in there.
You're in there, dude.
I'm in there now.
Is it nice, toasted, warm?
It's really not bad.
Pretty good.
The outer crust has kind of some sort of like flavor, some sort of
Oh, it's
seasoning.
Caramelized.
It smells like marshmallows from back here.
It really does. It smells like a marshmallow that's been just a
Hot.
little bit burnt.
Yeah.
Let me see
I think
that
all
spoon.
this stuff's the same material anyway, right?
It's all just sugar in various
Sugar.
forms.
It's like Mexican food. Beans, rice, some delicious meat, seasonings, cilantro, onions. How do you want it wrapped up? It's like Italian food.
Every food has
Gluten.
it's
Say
made-
something about Italian food
Gluten,
right now.
tomatoes, and cheese. What? How do you want it wrapped up? How do you want it cooked? Maybe there's some chicken in there. I don't know. Maybe a mushroom. Not bad.
Not bad. Hot.
All right, well, welcome to the show, everybody. We got some notes down here for you. We got the plan of the show right here. We're going to get into some live glass blowing action right now. But first, we'll introduce the team here on tonight's show, which is show number 342, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be incredible. I do think we should start wearing name tags maybe going forward. But my name's Jacob. You got Bess on tech support.
Hey, guys.
Oliver's heading over to that area. Tabibi, give him a wave. Tabibi's going to be working the camera tonight,
Hi,
you
all.
guys. Give her some love and let her know what you're thinking of her hot action shots here, because Chris and Michelle are out of town visiting my sister in upstate New York. And so that means that we're going to be holding it down here. And we're going to be gathering from the furnace, 2,000 degrees. We've been blowing glass since 8 a.m. this morning. We've made some ridiculous trees for the virtual gallery show. We've made some more laser beam snails. And we're really going to debut the laser beam technique tonight on the show. An upgraded version of a product that we've had for 3 or 4 years at this point now.
It's true.
And
I
that's
mean, you
the
have
deal.
been blowing glass all day today, it feels like.
Yes, it's been a long one.
You came in for the morning shift and you're staying for the evening shift.
Yeah, we made some of the 6 and 7 tiered trees this morning, and I got some information about the virtual show that we'll talk about later. But virtual show, we are ahead of the game, and we're planning for it, and it's going to be really cool.
Nice.
Just letting you know before we get to that point, the right side of the box is completely open for you, Jake.
Completely open? Got it.
We already have a lot of people tuning in today watching. We've got Mary from Hudsonville. Oliver's grandma says hello.
Shout out, Grandma.
Shout out.
Annette's here from Chicago. Karen's here from Livonia. Vicky from Seattle. Marianne is here. Said, missed you guys last week. Glad to catch you today. We're glad you're here, Marianne.
Marianne, what's happening?
Max and Karen are here.
There they are.
Carrie's
out,
here
Max and
from
Karen.
Connecticut. Over on the YT side, Jody's here from Prince Edward Island. Let's see here. Karusing is here from St. Paul, Minnesota. Pam is here from Rhode Island. Carol says, hi, Jake, Oliver, Bess, and Tabea. I'm watching from Sarnia, Ontario.
What up, Carol?
Michelle is also here on the Glass Academy account on YouTube.
Who's that?
Who's who? Michelle?
Michelle?
We don't know who Michelle is. It's a mystery.
Well, so we got to fire it up, and do you want to give them a little thought about what you the styles you were curating together for this laser beam
this
members
particular
edition?
laser beam?
Yeah.
Well, I can pull one off the table here to show you guys. I'm just gonna grab number 2, and the table goes live at 6:30, and I think number 2 is gonna be the first one to sell.
I
Call
don't
it
think
early.
so. No chance.
You're calling it?
I think it's number 2.
It is an early call.
That's a nice one.
So
It is a
with these
freaking
laser
nice
beams
one.
that we've been doing, it is been a color for the shell with the sparkle glass with the dichro on top, encased in clear. And what Jake's about to do here is super changing out. He's going to go for the basket weave that he's then going to encase in the clear. And we're really liking how these snails look when they're encased because they look super different depending on what angle you see them from. You can see the clear through in different sections. Sometimes you get a lot of clear from one viewing angle and then it's all blue on the other, and it makes the sparkle glass look super glassy.
I mean, would you say that the glassier the glass looks, the better? Or would you not agree with that?
It's kind of our goal, I feel like.
To make the glass as glassy as possible?
Some people have a different goal with glass, but I feel like we like it when it looks like glass.
If there's customers out there that like their glass a little less glassy, if you'd speak up,
Let us know.
we'd love to know.
How does one make less glassy glass?
A lot of time it's encasing it in clear.
Yeah, that's how you make it more glassy. I would argue that we made, a couple of years ago, we did a whole line of a bone style, which I think we did show on the show. A bone-looking presentation of the glass, where we used multiple colors and swirled them together on the surface to texture the mug, and it was completely opaque and did look like bone. And I would say that's not very glassy of us, but it was pretty cool.
I mean, if that's what you're going for, it's cool.
Right. So now here we've got a layer of white, we've got a layer of purple, and we've hit this 20-point mold twice and now twisted it so that there is, I'll heat it up and melt it in so we don't get any bubbles, and then I'll show you guys, but it's a solid mass of glass, and it's got ridiculous hatch crossover super weave patterns going on.
It's a
So
basket weave.
Right.
Is this going to be a similar color-wise, though, to our signature pumpkins this year?
It does have 2 of those colors, and it will have a gold brown slime trail.
So sticking in the theme for signature here.
You're right. It's stuck in our brain.
This past weekend, we got to see Sue.
Oh, the Schmitz.
I'm so
Sue
mad
and
because I
Karen.
was here in the building and I didn't know they were here.
That's what I saw on their addicts post. I was like, what? I didn't even see you.
Yeah, I was here.
It's like a bunch of centipedes, millipedes.
And Sue told us that she's not the biggest fan of the color purple.
I know.
So this one's for you, Sue.
This one's for you, Sue.
All purple.
It was nice getting to meet her for the first time.
Yeah, we had a great time with those guys. Taking a 4.5-hour drive to see us and come be in the studio was pretty cool.
Mary says, shout out to you all. You made my month with the card I received in the mail yesterday. Oliver, I loved your message on the back of the card. Jake the pumpkin with the dragon stem, absolutely Game of Thrones dragon. Thank you so much.
Heck yeah.
Oliver, are you getting ready to blow into a solid pipe there?
I'm just taking a little leisure sit. I'm
Just
I'm
hanging.
allowed. I'm just hanging out.
Just in
It's
case.
been a long day.
I've been sitting all day. A little bit more sitting won't hurt.
So I'm taking my sweet time here because, as many of you know, the snails that we create are solid masses of glassy glass. And so if you don't, when you're encasing them like this and giving them the laser beam effect, you can't not allow the new glass to soak into the core of the original colored glass. Now it's encased in clear, we're building back up the heat, and we're gonna start pulling it out, lengthening it out, and rolling it up into a shell. At that point, we'll take it to the Slime Town. And this one's gonna be for sale. This is a members item. That's cool looking.
Bess, I did hear you. Mary, I'm glad you liked the card. Everyone on the team took their time and wrote something nice on there, so I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I was about to put that into the mail. Look at this thing.
Jake didn't think he didn't think I signed it.
I was like, dude, I literally put this in your hands. Why didn't you sign this? He was like, dude.
I signed the back.
So it was a hidden signature.
Yeah, but I knew she'd find it.
All right.
Mary's a milestone customer as well.
I was just saying we've got a couple questions.
Please.
All right. First and foremost, Karu Singh says, where are we located? Why don't you tell him, Oliver?
Yeah, how about
Us?
that, Oliver?
We're located
I love
in Dearborn, Michigan.
So we're in Dearborn, Michigan. We're right outside of the metro. We're right outside of Detroit.
That's where
in the
we're
metro
at.
Detroit
That's where
area.
we're at.
Take it away, Bess. I love it.
What more can you say besides we're in Dearborn, Michigan?
We're about
That's
to
the
hear.
full,
Let's go.
That's
Let's
the
hear
full
it.
answer, Bess.
Let's hear it.
When you think of Detroit, you might think of the home of Henry Ford, Ford Motor Company, where Henry Ford started all of that and still is based out of. Yeah, I just added a little info because I know Michelle normally does. So
I love it.
We are not all
You
that
could
far
think of
from
Henry
Greenfield
Ford.
Village over here.
Right
Here-
next to Greenfield Village.
here's the deal: when you say Dearborn, Michigan, I know we know where that is, but until I moved to Dearborn, Michigan, I did not know where Dearborn, Michigan was. So that's why I like to add that we're right outside of Detroit.
Yeah,
That's fair.
if I'm talking to someone that I know that they don't know where we're at, I often just say Detroit area or Dearborn, Detroit area.
Right.
Detroit's pretty popular because, I mean, it is the home of Henry Ford that started the automotive industry here in Detroit and everything that happened regarding cars over the years. But it also, Dearborn's now known for the largest Muslim population outside of the Middle East.
Do you
Yep.
We
want
got some amazing
a
food around
Maurice?
here. No, just a regular punny would be great. Amazing food, amazing culture, all kinds of cool stuff happening both in Dearborn and in Detroit. And Sue and Taryn, I didn't even ask you guys, but I hope you got a chance to take a look around. I know you have before. Well, there's our pattern, and it's stretched out thin enough that it's actually clear, so you can see for the majority of the snail all the way through this guy, and it's got a really beautiful kind of like, it almost looks like fish scales in there. I mean, you don't see a lot of purple fish, but on the very inside here, it's looking very scale-like.
Mermaid tail.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Chris is here. He's sending bus emojis in the chat.
Nice.
But who are they for?
That's a good question.
He
Whoever
says, you
deserves
guys
it.
are our entertainment for the ride back from New York.
Nice.
I'm putting in my vote on the snail.
I'm gonna take a look real quick too.
Okay.
Jake was so confident that it wasn't going to be number 2, and I think number 2 looks sweet.
What do you got, Bess?
I kept going back and forth. I think I'm going to go with 11.
11? I can't see. Jake's head's in the way.
Bright orange, two-tone orange rider.
Yeah, my backup option was number 4, but I think I'm going to go with 11.
I
Because he's
think
got
I
the
might-
chrome body.
Go with number 3.
No way.
With the ruby and gold and the butterfly wing sparkle glass all up in there.
Nice.
The whole thing is all in one tone. Nothing's too contrasting. It's very slimy and it's very organic.
For those, it's interesting to see what that copper ruby combo looks like when you don't get a chance to iodize it.
Totally.
So it's a very different look from our normal mixture of those two.
It's got calico energy.
I do like that one. I also think number 12 is going to be a really popular one.
Which one?
12, it's that magenta one.
Oh yeah, pink on pink.
Yeah.
Expensive snail.
Once we finish this piece, we will go over the table with the camera for you guys and show you what is going on. If you are here for the first time, we have special items that go up for sale every single show at 6:30 p.m. That is EST, Eastern Standard Time. The first piece of the show, which we're working on right now, is always available to our Loyalty League members only.
Big.
We have a 2-tier membership. Yeah, this
Nice.
is big. It's a jumbo snail for sure. We have a 2-tier membership, which I will talk about a little later during housekeeping. We've got some information coming up on how to join both tiers. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But if you are part of the Loyalty League, which is the higher tier of membership, you get the opportunity to purchase the first piece on the show. So any Loyalty League, this piece is going to be available to you once it is finished. And then we will also go over the table. That table is available to anybody to purchase starting at 6:30 p.m. I will put the links in the chats, but you can always find it on our website, glassacademy.com.
Yeah, and the value of the virtual gallery. Is this the slime move?
This is the slime
Let me
move.
take one quick heat and I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
The value of the virtual gallery on these shows in particular and live on Tuesday nights at 6:30 is that they're one and done pieces 90% of the time. And so these are pieces that normally you couldn't just purchase online or have shipped to a friend or have shipped to your house or purchase and just come pick up here in the gallery. These are specialty highlighted items for the interweb. That's just the perfect size out there.
Was it?
Yep.
The Chris Facebook account is actually being run by Michelle tonight, so that is her if you guys see her in the comments.
So is that Michelle putting in the bus
Yes,
emojis?
it was, which makes much more sense.
Michelle, who are those buses for?
I don't know if you guys saw that slimification move, but that's something that has also grown and become way more organized over the 3 or 4 years we've been making this product. And we've now got it to have a little bit of backside slime, some reminiscent slime as he's leaving the zone. We, of course, from the beginning have designed these snails to have huge gullets here full of slime. You can see that crease right on his front side. That's his slime pouch.
Important to get that gullet right.
And then you got to have the eye tendrils really rounded out and round, like you look like you could almost touch them with your finger and they would sink back into the body of slime.
Retreat.
Retreat to the Slimeville. So we just give this a little torch, and we've also made it a beautiful two-person process at this moment. As these cool down and round themselves out, I'm able to torch the very bottom, and Oliver comes in with a tender hand and gives it the old slime brand. That's how you know this snail was birthed
Here at
in
the
Dearborn,
studio.
Michigan. Yeah.
Just Dearborn, Michigan. Anything else you want to add to that?
I think we're good on that one. Did we go with a metallic slime here on this one, Oliver?
We hit it with the gold brizzy.
Oh.
Brizzy.
So you start to see a little bit of that slime turning metallic. When you do have metallic slime, it means something really important.
What does it mean, Jake?
I don't know if there's a gold brown slimer on the table here today. I don't know if I spy one.
Well,
Take a
we'll
look
look at the
at this.
table right after this is done and you can figure it out.
We just made that completely metallic. You can see how that metallic color changed a little bit based on how hot each zone was when we did that move. Just a light one.
What are you thinking about basket weave snail shell?
First thoughts, I really like it. It's a little bit of extra work compared to the typical laser beam style, but the reward might be worth it.
For a jumbo?
For a jumbo, I'm digging it. This guy should dismount really easily.
I've really been liking these laser beam snail dismounts. I've honestly been using the shears to cool it, and they've been popping off beautifully.
Really nicely. Is there something else you were mentioning that you really liked about the laser beam snail shell, in particular for the finishing of the job?
It is. So normally we put a Maurice. It's a little patty of glass before we stick the punny on. For this one, we'll see if we get it. Usually if the punnies pop off really nice, we're able to melt that spot out so well that you can barely tell there was even a punny mark anywhere on the shell. And we're only able to do that because the outside is encased in clear, so we're not worried about chipping any color or anything off of the back of the snail when we break that punny off.
So you're saying you're removing the birthmark, and we've got the brand included, and pretty much it's ultra glassy.
Yes.
That's heavy. That thing is heavy. That's just solid slime.
Over to the box.
That's a
Careful
members
with 'em.
exclusive.
Be so careful right
So
now.
slippery. Oh, sit right there.
Very nice. Hell yeah, dude.
Nice warmer-upper.
That's a nice warmer-upper.
That's safe and sound in the box at 1,000 degrees. That guy's gonna decool itself down over 16 hours as we do a couple more pieces here. We've got a ridiculous custom order coming up next, but maybe we should highlight the table one time before it goes live at 6:30.
Absolutely. So we've got about 10 minutes before that goes live if you guys want to go over that.
All
Yeah.
right.
And we did highlight already each of the snail concept, the laser beam concept here, but to remind you guys that each one's completely one of a kind. That's the point of the virtual gallery. Did anybody pick number 4?
That was my backup option. I almost did, and I'm going with 11, and I'm sticking with it.
I'm going to go with number 4 as the first soul because look at the height and the shape
I know.
of the shell. And the key to this move is grabbing the slime or the shell on the correct side so that the tweezer mark is on the back side of the snail. You've got all this metallic sparkle color here, and this is a perfect vortex right down into the center.
That sparkly does really pop on that one.
Yeah, that is pretty good looking. And then he's got a nice set of eyes right there, good tendrils, all matching orange. I think number 4 might be the one.
I always love the blues. I think number 12 maybe.
Number 2's got a great gullet. Number 12, I
Wow.
mean.
It's
Wow.
a nice size and shape. I think that pink on peak really pops.
Another nice spiral.
I was having a good day on spirals.
Back slime here is really nice. I love that backside slime. Yeah, this was a Matt and Tabea shift a previous week ago. We spent all day working on these, and it's nice to get into a rhythm and do multiple in a row. You start to get those nuanced subtleties dialed in.
It's okay to fall in love with number 2, everybody.
This metallic right here, is that the blue chrome, you
Yep.
think? Wow. That's popping.
It looks so good.
I'm not seeing any gold brown ones out here. I know we did make some earlier today. They're in the box.
All right.
So now, folks, all we've got to do, if you did have a chance to read over this, we've just completed the Basket Weave Laser Beam Ultra Jumbo Snail. We've completed looking at the table as well. We're going to get into Icarus's collectible dragon goblet, folks.
So,
I was just going to say, before we do that, can we answer a question from YouTube?
yeah.
So the question is, when you're using the pipe or any tools, do they get hot to your hands during use?
They can. The trick with it is to use them fast. That way they don't come in contact with the glass long enough to heat up a ton. But that's something that we're always thinking about while we're working is how long do we have to use this tool on the glass? How much is it going to heat up? Where can we grab it from? Do we have to cool it down? How can we cool it down? We've got like a pipe cooler downer station all the way over here. It's super high tech for us to cool down pipes. We're going to be gathering a bunch of glass on there. We're taking a lot of really, really deep heats. So it all depends, but yes, that totally can happen.
If you had to pick the most dangerous tool in the shop to burn yourself with,
To burn yourself with?
Like on purpose?
you could maybe choose one for someone who's never done glassblowing before and one for an experienced glassblower. What's the best chance that you or I gets burned by which tool?
I could think of 3. The one for like any newbie, beginner, is a pipe or a punny rod. Grabbing it from the wrong side or grabbing too far up on the pipe, that's a really good way to get yourself. After that, you know, you got a little bit of experience underneath your belt. Then it's annealing ovens.
I would
Get
say
yourself
kneeling oven
on.
and above pipe. I've had worse ones from the ovens than I have pipes.
Good call.
Annealing ovens, they'll get you for a period of time.
That's where we just put that snail, the 1,000-degree box.
Yeah. It's got like a little metal framing on it, and that metal framing gets hot. And then after that, I would say the jacks. You know, you're using the
jacks?
back of the jacks to like paddle something in, or you're moving some glass, and then you get it on the forearm, with the
Oh, yeah.
blades.
What tool is the jacks, Oliver?
That's this guy right here. It's really handy because you can use it from a bunch of different angles. So this is like the blade portion where we can cut into the glass and like shape it or pull open a cup. But then this end here you can use as kind of like a paddle to flatten glass or like push it around a little bit. And whenever you're doing that, do you see how the blades are already kind of in the vicinity of my forearm? They'll get you every now and then.
Double-sided. So, this is Icarus's piece. This is a remake of back in the Renaissance Festival when we had some treachery that did come around. But if I'm not mistaken, this is either the 3rd or the 4th annual piece that Icarus commissions us to do, collectible item for him and for the world to witness. And he gives us a price range for the year. He says, I'd like it to be another dragon goblet. And we go to town and we get to do kind of what we want to do with it each year as our skills progress and as the style progresses. And I'm pretty sure Icarus has a giant tattoo of the first one that he ever got.
And Icarus is here watching.
Very good.
Icarus can correct me, but I want to say it's the
Confirmed
3rd
giant
year.
tattoo.
Huh? What, everybody?
I don't know.
Icarus, confirm if you have a giant tattoo of a dragon goblet.
Chris says a big burner is Waxy Jax.
Yeah. Yep. That, folks, is the churring in the cracks. We're going to go for a technique called the chain link.
It's the
You're gonna chain
sparkly
link
churning
that?
right
Yeah.
there.
What?
Oh, yeah. He asked for it. Well, he didn't even ask for it. We just did this on the one that had the treachery situation.
Jake's going around, and he hit the mold to put these ribs in the glass, and now he's going through and pinching them together, trying to get it in like a straight line across that when we inflate it, it's going to look like a chain link fence. And you'll have the, what is there, iris on that, or just clear? Aside from the churring.
Clear and churring.
Clear and churring. Nice.
Interesting.
It's good for sipping, good for looking.
I always love the way churring works, but it's always a very difficult color to work with. So since it's at the very beginning of this glass, Jake's got to be really careful on every heat. Churring is a very easy color to burn out and lose that amazing sparkle effect that it has.
Did you use a churring on the last one?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like I didn't... Was I here when the first one got made?
I don't know.
Icarus, was I here when the first one
We
got
made
made?
the first one, and then the first one had treachery, and then we made the second one. The second one had its own dousing of treachery. And now here we are for a smooth, calm, beautiful creation process.
Hey, it's going to happen. All right, talk to me here. What are you looking for?
We're going to start with a clear of oleo on the larger side because we're going to be dropping a dragon onto it. Not huge, just large. We'll flatten it up real good. We're going to start building this down off the body. And if you all haven't seen us make drinkware before, this is our bread and butter. We're going to build this little platform and then drop a dragon that's going to have its tail come out and around, all radical like that. And then we're going to use a bright, vibrant chartreuse green for accents amongst the dragon. We're talking spine, head thing, this thing.
Head thing.
You know,
Love the technical words there.
all those pieces are going to be involved.
Icarus says they do in fact have a giant tattoo of it, and this is the 3rd one.
This is the 3rd one. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Oliver wasn't there for the first one. Chris made most of it.
That's right. I just touched the back of my forearm with the jacks, but luckily they weren't hot. 1 second.
You can see heat.
Nah, we'll go for it here.
Smushing this patty
A
in.
little harder.
Starting the Evolio shape. And then Jake's going to start taking it out just a little ways to complete it.
Just a little bit, but not too crazy. You know, these things got tall. A couple that we made were like tall. So now what we're going to do, which I never did draw it up on the floor, but we're going to make the dragon.
Okay.
Couple of things I want to say real quick. One, the Loyalty League basket weave laser beam jumbo snail. Woo! That's what you wrote on the floor, so I just copied it down.
I love it.
That's now available to our Loyalty Leaguers, so good luck to our Fast Fingers from the Loyalty League. Use your link you receive every single week. It's the same link, and that is now available. Also, the table is now available. So I'm going to go ahead and post the link to those in the comments. Somebody in the comments asked how much the snails are. Just go to the link. You'll be able to see how each one is priced. So that is also live. Mary, I'm reading your comment right now.
Maybe use this.
Tabea, there's a question maybe you can answer. How many adventurine colors are there?
If I'm not mistaken, I know for sure of at least 2 adventurine colors. I know there's the normal gold one and a green one. Is there a blue as well?
There's perps.
Is there perps?
And it's really weird. We haven't quite figured it out, but you guys are going to see something special in our candy canes this year, and it's not purple adventurine.
Should have been. It would have matched the pumpkins.
It would have been so cool, but that by the time you stretched it so far, that purple color lost its adventurine sparkle and turned transparent blue.
I do know there was one mug you did a few months back where you did like magenta and then did adventurine over it and encased it, and it gave the gold adventurine a purple pink hue. And that turned out really nice. It may have been hyacinth.
I do remember that with the full chunk of adventurine.
Yep, it may have been with hyacinth over it.
That's beautiful, Oliver.
And that turned out really nice.
So what we're going to do here for this dragon, which is rare that we've done before, this was kind of the upgrade to this year, was, I'm in between the 2 ways of the way we did it, but I'm pretty sure I know what's going on. Yes, Bess?
I was going to say, if you guys remember last week, we ran out of time to make the giveaway piece. I do have our giveaway piece for this week on the table.
That's right.
So in case you guys are new to the show, for our giveaway, we usually make a piece every single week at the end of the show. Sometimes once in a while we do run out of time like we did last week, so we chose an item instead. So it is a very cool laser beam snail who is not for sale, but it is going to somebody totally for free this week. And to enter to win, they answered a question. So we always have a question of the week that you will send your answer to enews@glassacademy.com. You're going to send your name and your answer in the email. So last week's question was answered. For this winner, we'll announce that during housekeeping later on today. Our new question for the week is up on the table, if you can show that to Bea. So our question is, what's the most random thing you've collected
right now,
for no reason?
Come check this out real quick. You keep
So-
talking.
BB.
Yeah, so our question is, what's the most random thing you've collected for no reason? You're going to send your answer to that question to enews@glassacademy.com with your name and your email, or your answer in your email.
So what we're trying to curate up here is we twisted the 20 optics. This is the body of the dragon. We want to get the head down here like this. All right, pull. Keep going. Yank it long. Good. Woo!
Just wrangle it. So a lot of sculpting happening there, but Jake's trying to get everything in place at the time it cools down and solidifies. And now we have this super asymmetrical middle section of this goblet that we need to work off of and then come back to like center and have symmetry for a goblet.
It's got some serious snake energy before we get the wings all over this thing. Oh, this thing's mid-curl, mid-flight.
It's about to pounce.
About to pounce.
It's looking nice. I gotta say, the camera does not do justice for how sparkly that adventurine
It's
is.
blinging out. So we got a nice head shape on it there too, and I'm gonna flatten up the sides, make his jowls flat on either side, and maybe cut in a little bit on that, but then we're gonna go for the, kind of work some head items onto here. The way that curled down, I think the Evolio is going to be amazing. It's going to look like a little ball. Like he's like wrapped around a little orb down there. Actually,
It's
I
getting
like
like
the
a little
shapes he's always
mouth
end up
and
in.
tongue and everything, or no?
not the mouth and tongue's too fragile, but we are going to put some action on there. Oliver, could you grab me the flat crimps from behind the bench, and I'm going to take one
You
more
take a
eat.
flat.
The tricky part here is not losing too much focus on what's connected on the end of the pipe. So we're going to be really focused on the dragon, and then of course getting the foot on there and flipping it around. But
giving
to
you
stay
double
focused.
options.
Nice. Yeah, I forgot about these. I kind of like them.
Did Oliver win?
you.
He picks 2.
Hey. That's right.
All right, dude.
Number 2's a good one.
Number 2. Which one was it? The blue one again? I wonder if there's some kind of... I mean, maybe starting next week we should make some sort of sweepstakes or just have a check mark for who gets it right.
We can start it right now.
No, we have to start next week.
I think to make it fair, we need to talk about all of them, but have our guesses be
Unheard.
anonymous.
Yeah.
Because I don't want ours to influence the people and say, oh, I really want Oliver to win. I'm going to buy that one first.
We can't be influencing the people.
I don't like that idea. That idea I'm going to veto. That
Let me
doesn't
get
sound fair.
a green small bit start.
Greens,
Like
lip wrap size?
3 unshelled peanuts.
3 unshelled peanuts.
Very
Yeah.
specific.
It's just the first thing that came to mind. But first thing, if we get it up close here, since we didn't draw it up, I'll just show you in real time. We're going to put this item up here that comes up like this on his head and is a defense mechanism for his eyeballs and probably his brain so he doesn't take a blow to the most important part
So
of
a
his
nice little
region.
brow ridge.
Brow bridge. I've seen some human beings with brow bridges before. Good people.
How green do you want it?
Oh, just about that amount of green I think is going to be great. I'm going to take one more quick one. And then after that, are we going to put the foot on first, or we do the wings first and then we'll put the foot on?
I feel like everything needs to go on and then the foot.
Yeah.
Else you're going to be chased in center.
All right, so then let's, we'll go for 2 black eyes after this, or maybe green eyes if we got a nice green in there.
Can I ask what we're doing right now?
Or then red eyes, maybe. Yeah, this is just going to be a bit right there.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I know you had the plan in your head.
Oliver's in this so blind right now.
I don't know what's happening.
Icarus says that shape is phenomenal.
Yes, spam.
Get it. Jake, grab it with the tweezers.
Pinching it.
Touch it with the tweezers.
Nice little flared hood there.
Look at that crown.
I like this. Would the eyes go on top of the hood? Or the unibrow? Or
No,
the...
I would say they go under. It's more
Next
like
to
the
it.
eyebrow ridge of a dragon.
So I'm going to get in there and make it have like a little eye socket zone. You know, this comes down and that's right where the eyeball is going to go. That's right where it's going to go.
You want black or you want red?
Probably red eyes.
Okay.
I know we got red because we just put a bunch of red ornaments on some beautiful
You want
deep forest
stringer or
trees
frit?
today. Stringers, please.
I know there's a red string over on the shelf.
Snips because it's not just a rounded guard back here. It's a spiky and powerful, ridiculous dragon item.
Michelle says we could reveal it later in the show and the winner can get points. Maybe we need a new style trophy.
Yeah, maybe we do.
I've had multiple people comment on your jeans, Jake.
On them?
On them. They like them.
Nice, thank you. These are my favorite jeans. I don't bring them in the shop because I don't want them to get ruined. All right, that looks great.
Oliver, I do gotta say though, you apparently missed the memo of what shirt to wear.
Yeah,
no one
Oliver.
told me. No one
You
texted
didn't know it was a
little
purple
It's
day?
a
Oliver.
memo. Aren't memos unspoken?
You gotta check the Slack.
There's a secret Slack channel that I'm not in that everyone else is in.
Do any of our customers use Slack out there in their daily lives? Bess, you use Slack in your other 5 jobs?
I don't. I use Microsoft Teams.
Oh, to be a train.
Which one do you like better?
Flip.
They're very different for very different things. I like the fact that nobody can video call me on Slack.
Technically, I think we can.
Well, I like the fact that nobody does video call me on Slack.
Guess what I'll be doing this week?
If we started video calling each other on Slack, I think we would have to shut it down.
Shut it
I
down.
think that'd be too much.
Icarus says, red eyes is so fun. I love it.
Let's go.
These
So now-
snails are selling. If you guys have not snagged a snail yet, grab a snail.
Snails are going off the table.
Now that number 2's been purchased, you can get any one you want. What if it's like my grandma who bought number 2?
I was just gonna say, I think Oliver has a deal with his grandma, and she is buying the ones he's saying.
So next we're gonna do the wings. About the size of a golf ball, pre-flattening.
Black,
Green.
green. Ooh.
I mean,
okay.
black?
I kind of like them green.
I think green was, I think green's the move. We're gonna have the green runner up the back. Maybe we do the green runner first. If you could drip a little of that off, I'm sorry, because otherwise we're gonna be trying to finesse that between the 2 wings in a pretty delicate situation.
Jake does love changing his mind mid-gather of glass.
No, I don't.
You want a little
That
toot
is one of the
toot
color
schmash?
greens that doesn't
One
look
might be
exactly
okay,
like
just
it's
like that
going
top
to
guy.
while it's in the
Okay.
tray. It's a nice transparent chartreuse green.
This green is one of Chris's favorites.
It's true.
If
think I
there's a
did know
green
that.
that Chris is going to grab, it's going to be this one.
The emerald being the second runner up.
Going in with the shears, getting all those dragon spine ridges.
Defensive mechanisms.
This feels so much calmer than what we do at Ren Fair.
That's because I was just thinking about the same thing. I'm like, we're at the
I was like-
hometown advantage here. We got
You got
big
good
hole,
pipes,
good pipes.
I'm
no one to
like,
heckle.
I just like had the thought, I was like, oh, we're making a dragon, and I'm not freaking out.
Have room to move around.
So now we're
Yeah.
going for 2 nice wings. One there, it's going to come up and touch the body. The other one there, come up, touch the body, come down. Big flapping action.
Nice.
And this is how we like doing custom orders, folks. We do a lot of custom orders here and there and during our holiday shows. But if you're ever looking at this and you're just like, dude, I want a dragon item, and you want to say, I like this color, I like this style, I like this shape, I got this much money to spend, go to town, we can go to town for you. We call that an artist choice.
Love an artist choice.
And that's something, Mom, if you're watching right now, that's something I forgot to add to the happy hour pricing sheet is don't know what to decide, call out artist choice, or however you want to say it, but request an artist choice, and we can just take over from there. That was a great suggestion from Sue and Taryn.
Or even just like giving us a color and a general idea, and then artist choice for the rest of the pattern and everything on it.
Love doing that. Oliver, you're going to grab a set of tweezers after me as well. And we'll go opposite direction with it.
Do you need a flash?
Yeah, I'm going to need one. So I'm touching it up against the body of the glass, and that's just where I'm going. So if you try and like match the amount of pull I'm doing, so it's
So it looks balanced.
balanced and nice.
Okay.
Rotate. Tiny little pinch, strong pull. I can take a heat on it one time.
Give me one.
That's the difference of like literally 3 seconds when I was searching for that tool because I put it down facing the wrong way. I think I was just cold, Oliver. We're probably good. That 3 seconds made the glass too cold that Oliver couldn't pinch it.
Michelle
Good.
says got it on Artist Choice.
What'd you say?
Michelle says she's got it and heard it on Artist Choice.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so I'll
just-
touch this up.
Okay.
You want to fire up number 2? I'm going to put some like tattered wing cuts in there.
Yeah. A battle-worn.
Battle-worn Power Dragon.
Yeah.
That looks great. Nice pull.
This is always a fun moment for the assistant. Oliver's got to work on getting his next gather of glass that he's bringing Jake pretty much identical to that last one. Same size, shape, the same amount of color on it, because you want those wings to be pretty symmetrical to each other. So a lot of that starts with how that bit is brought and the size and shape and heat on it.
It's
a
just
great
gotta
point,
be
Tabea.
perfect.
So those are those 2 ripped, tattered, battle scars in his wing zone that have been applied on there.
I always like it when I get to use the same bit of glass for multiple things, because then I know the color on it's going to be pretty consistent.
Totally. I'm going to take one more.
You take one more.
Mary,
I'll give you a little head start.
Mary says, have you ever done a fire-breathing dragon?
This is a fire-breathing dragon if you put Fireball in the cup.
Yeah, this dragon does breathe fire, Mary. We haven't made that a highlight. Maybe that's for the next piece, or the next custom order, or that definitely should be the next rendition of this dragon theme. 1, 2, 3, same amount of pinches. I'm going up, Oliver's going down, as they say in Pittsburgh. Ouch. Nice.
Finger
Wow.
sizzler.
Dang. Now it's time to really start thinking about the cup top, build some heat back up top. It's pretty chilly. Been really focused on a lot going on in the stem. I want to make sure that this connection piece up top isn't going to crack on me. I think this side's just going to get one deep slice, so it's not symmetrical and obvious. It's clearly like a battle scar.
Heck yeah.
It's looking pretty good.
Okay. Little, like, stick-em type bit for the bottom.
I'd say it's the way this curled up. I would say that we could go with a pretty much the same situation you brought me for the top, and I'm gonna drop it right in there.
You want me to just, like,
He's wrapping his tail around it.
freehand an Avolio? You'll heat this up, uncoil it, and coil it around the Avolio?
Holy snap.
We'll just do that.
Yeah. I'll dream about that.
All right, one Avolio coming up.
Yep, dropping over top. Another tricky thing, which I remember us talking about at the Renaissance, is that with these black dragon bodies, which they're not always going to be like this, but it just looks so good, they're really soft. So compared to the rest of the piece, the clear up top, the green around it, the black, and the center of that stem really wants to move quite easily.
Here I am.
Let's go a little bit bigger.
Bigger?
All right. Just because I anticipate some of that sinking into the stem zone.
Ah.
Icarus says, it might be easier to make here, but you're missing me in the...
I know.
I just dripped it off and gathered right over the remainder.
That's beautiful. It's definitely easier having a custom recipient sitting right there.
God, that's a sweet place to drop the Avolio. Oh. Jacob, it's tight.
All right, squish. Beautiful.
How's the glass that hot?
Nice.
Dude.
Pretty cool.
Sweet.
We got to flip this thing around. I know the cup top's right on the edge of being too cold, so I'm going to try and build a little heat back up into it. And then
What's
we'll
going
go
on with the foot?
We're going for a clear, crystal, power, nice, beautiful, thin, symmetrical, delicious foot. Instead, I mean, we could go with the green and put a green lip wrap on it. Let's do that. It usually is the second thought.
Green.
Green. Gee. Ah! It's this situation. Freaking
You get in the
long
heat, I'll
hose
take care
special.
of this.
Watch out, everybody.
Whew.
Hose down.
Good news, concrete's still all in one piece.
Wow.
Hose is still in one piece.
Snails are getting removed from the table. Nobody's into the green, I guess. It's the slimiest color there ever was.
Green's my favorite color. If I were to get a snail, I would get a green one.
Come on. And number 3, my original choice, is still available too.
Yep.
Thank gosh I switched it up.
It's actually funny. Snail is one of the few things I don't have at home.
A snail, really?
Yeah. If I were to get a snail, I would get a green snail.
That's weird, Bess.
I know. I have a
Weird.
slug. My slug lives in my Monstera plant.
I love a good plant slug or a car slug. I'm telling you guys,
A car
Christmas
slug?
gifts, to get somebody a car companion, their very own glass slug, they'll
I'd be-
freak out.
I'd be scared it's gonna slide and break.
That's because
Why
you
it goes in the
drive
cup
like a
holder.
maniac, Tabea.
Not drive like a maniac.
Tabibi does drive like a maniac.
I've never been in the car with
As
Tabea
someone
before.
who's driven with Matt, Tabibi drives like a maniac.
Really?
I have not put you in a ditch.
Yet.
I have not put
That's
myself
not a
in a
that's
ditch.
not a question of if, it's a question of when.
If I end up in a ditch with you in the car, I'm gonna say you're the bad luck charm because I've never ended up in a ditch before.
It's the same thing Matt told me.
That was nice, Oliver. Not the fact that you're dogging on everyone's driving and you don't believe in the zipper technique.
Yeah.
He's really got no room to talk at all.
Really
Doesn't
don't.
even know the concept of traffic.
I'm a real hypocrite
But
when
he
it comes
did really
to driving.
bring a nice foot.
So it's good at glass blowing, maybe not so much with the driving.
I'm
Right.
a glass blower, not a NASCAR driver. But Tabibi,
He's got the hand skills. It's just about the concept. Traffic.
What do you have to say about my driving, Oliver?
I had 100 jokes, but I'm going to leave it there.
So here we are, folks, at the more than halfway process for this particular piece, but literally that foot couldn't have gone on any better. I'm extremely happy with the size, the thickness,
Really nice.
the color, the symmetry. And then you've got the tail wrapping into the Evolio down there and suspended, completely held together by the stem of the dragon. This is turning out to be a top tier item. But all we got to do now is break it off and open up the cup top without it landing on the floor. And we did have some treachery with the drinkware a couple of shows ago. We in fact had some serious treachery last show on the Wendy McInnes show, which was just tough. But we're pushing through it,
We're getting there.
taking care of Wendy. It was a great experimental show.
I was thinking that,
I'm gonna need one more heat.
like, we got snails going on today. We're doing this dragon. You feel like snails are like the proto-dragon?
Yeah, like they haven't evolved yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, totally. Never made that connection, but you're right.
I feel like that's how it is.
Yeah.
Icarus says, remember, no stamp for this. It gets hand signed, pretty please.
That's right. Take note. Thank you for the reminder. All right, here we're going to go for it, folks. This is a super important, literally the moment.
I grabbed you the straightest pipe there was, Jake, but this is the long boy.
Thank you for the heads up. All right, here we go. This should come off like nobody's business. That's none of your guys' business.
They don't even know.
It's not even the saying. I don't even know what that means.
None of your business?
Like, why would I say this is going to come off like nobody's business? I don't think that's the right way to use it.
That felt right.
I think that's a Jake way to use it.
Yeah. So
I feel like I was saying stuff like that before I met you, so I feel like it is like a real way to use it. I've heard people talk like that.
Well, I got Oliver's whole grammar story from childhood and where all his special words come from, so, you know,
This
we
is
all
true.
came from a
Shout out, Grandma.
certain beautiful lingual situation.
I know my grandma's watching this right now, and she's like, what is he talking about?
I don't want to put a lip wrap on this, by the way.
I'm inclined to agree.
It broke perfectly smooth. I think we got a lot going on. I want to puff it and just open it up and get it where it belongs.
Yeah, just rip it open, dude.
All right.
It did break really perfect, though.
Oh, yeah. Now, it's a little chilly still, and I cannot wrench on this at all with the piece being that tall and radical.
Are you worried that you might give the dragon neck pain?
Yeah, that would be horrible. Can't be having that. Dragon's got no insurance.
This dragon doesn't have any insurance. That's horrible.
Is it insurance or is it insurance?
There's no way
Tech
to
support?
know. There's
What do
no
you
way
think?
to know.
Insurance or insurance?
Insurance.
Insurance?
Yeah, insurance.
You guys are saying the same word back to back.
Right. You
It's-
think there's no difference?
You're saying the same pronunciation, just a slightly different inflection?
Yeah, that would be the argument of the people like Joey Walker that say Palo.
Say what?
You know, like pillow.
Ew.
No,
That's
that's
a
a whole
good
different.
Bess.
That's a whole different
I
letter.
do not say whatever
you
you
say
just
something
said.
weird for pillow.
No, I say pillow.
Oh yeah? Or is it orange?
It's orange.
Orange. That's what it is.
See, but that's still different pronunciations
You
of the
started
word.
on enunciation and then went right into regional dialect real fast to make your argument.
Anyway.
You called out the Philly kid real fast,
I
Jake.
know.
I think my argument's been made. Whatever I was fighting for, I just did it.
Whatever
But you
say,
used
buddy.
two very different things to try to argue the same point.
Anyway, check this out.
That's a sweet dragon. No neck pain.
Man, what?
No neck pain, no insurance.
Amazing.
Great jowls, great eyeballs. They'll be glowing red. It's going to be a bright green down here, the churine up top, the frickin' chain link pattern on the cup. Now we just need to dismount this dragon from the pipe.
All right.
This thing's tall and insane. It's perfectly straight.
Icarus, final thoughts?
This is it, baby. Everyone hold your breath. This is a big moment.
Holding.
Remember, no stamp.
Oh, baby. Better stop. Did you already heat this a little?
Yeah, you might want to hit it one more time, though.
Oliver is just torching away that punny mark, any sharp edges. Jake has our lovely forks, and he's going to take that away to the box.
You got the door?
Yeah, I got her.
All right, while they're putting that away.
Gosh, that's awesome.
Don't have much left on the
Dude,
table.
tight.
We got
I
three
can't wait to
green
steal that
and
before it
our
ships out to
lovely.
Icarus.
I got a lot of people talking at once
joke.
in my ears. You guys are
Oops.
talking. You guys, yeah, okay, we're great.
Was there too
Anyway.
much audio at once?
Everybody was talking.
Man,
I was overstimmied.
we've been good about that for a while.
I know.
That was incredible, Icarus. I hope you love that one. That one was, I mean, it's obviously third year, has some history to it. But what a cool thing. It's like swinging a bat. I don't know how many people you guys are watching the World Series. I never watched baseball in my life. I played it, but I've just realized that I love watching baseball now. It's been really cool. But to make a baseball analogy to the people, when you're
A
standing
first time
there,
ever?
To the
Yeah,
people.
it might be. It might be. And you're swinging the bat, you know, or three bats, or a bat with a big donut set of weights on it, and then you go up to the plate and you swing the bat. It's easy and fun and nice. And that's what just happened from the Renaissance Festival with the hole that's the size of that guy over there, our mini hole. And all our rusty outdoor equipment that sits there year-round. And we get crazy. We make some of the coolest pieces we've ever made out there. But to come back here and have an opportunity to make that piece at home shop is an absolute honor. I'm just looking for a piece of chalk here, folks.
A piece of chalk?
And then we're going to get started on the next piece. If you guys have questions, technical questions, put them in the chat.
All right, you're going to cross off what we've done so far?
Icarus
Basket weave
says
members
that
piece.
he thought it was phenomenal.
Let's go.
And he said, please, Oliver, leave my cup alone. Which is super fair.
Yeah, stay back. Is this one still available, Bess?
That is sold.
Sold? All right, that one's no longer available. We looked at the table. Icarus's piece, complete, and what a great one to have.
You do check marks so weird.
It's because of the chalk.
Are you okay?
Sure.
It's hard. It's hard with the texture to flick the wrists like that and have it look good.
Okay.
That's his
Sure.
that's his regional dialect.
Right. Now we're gonna go for the table has 4 Slimers left on it.
Just
we do
showed
want to
'em off.
show them off. Signature pumpkins over there. If we're gonna talk product for 1 second before we start on the next piece,
I'll go show off the signatures.
let me just show this off and just tell the people. Right here, November 1st is going to be the release of our pre-sales for our 2 signature ornaments. And this will be the 17th year of doing a signature item.
Whoa.
We have our give back picked out, 3% of all the sales, just like we do with our pumpkin, just like we do with various other products. That's picked out, and all that information is going to be released. I think that's 4 days from now, 3 or 4 days from now. And so you guys
Saturday,
can go on
whatever
there.
that is.
Saturday. You guys can pre-purchase that. It helps us know how many we need to make to keep things efficient, keep the prices where they belong. And we're really proud of this year's design. I think you guys are going to love it. And we'll obviously be highlighting it on the show on Tuesday in person for you all. But the other major thing to note is that Lizzie informed me today, that's our membership connoisseur, concierge, super champion, And she has pushed back the opening of the upgraded membership tier, the Loyalty League, from the 18th to the 16th because our virtual show, where we're going to be highlighting all of our holiday product and having about 8 tables full of product, over 100 pieces, is going to be on the 18th. If you become a Loyalty League member, you're going to get first access to that table, first crack at picking out the brand new products of the year. And so we wanted to make that available. And that only opens up 4 times out of the year so that we can curate and organize a special gift sent out to both tiers, Star Supporters and Loyalty League, 4 times a year. And we got a plan for that. So consider that as you guys are going about your business, supporting a local family business. And if you're learning something, if you guys think it's really cool, subscribe to the channel and hook it up.
Can I ask a question about some of this real quick?
Yes. Should I get started as you ask the question?
You can if you want. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I genuinely don't know the answer.
Okay.
So, signature ornament release on the 1st. Is that just the ornament, or is that also the candy cane? Is the candy cane coming separately, or is that part of it?
That's the ornament and the candy cane. 2 signature items in the holiday
Got it.
season.
Okay. There we go. That was
Yes.
my question there.
And a special bonus ornament's going to be coming out this year that I think you guys might freak out about.
Can't even tell you about it.
Oliver,
Unless
what
you-
do you think about making the spooky snail body and I'll put the slime on it
Okay.
to just throw you into the mix?
Sure. Okay.
This is as far as our plan got, folks, and it's just Oliver and I on the well, actually, maybe we could do a triple, runaround special. If you make the shell, I'll put the slime on. Tabea, you bring the slime, since you were bringing slime earlier today.
Sure.
And then we'll triple collab on it. And that's important, too, because this piece is the first piece made available to the general public today. It's going to go on the website, on the Gathering Point page, glassacademy.com.
Alright, I'm just gonna show off our signature pumpkins again. For those of us joining us for the first time, these were our signature pumpkins this year. They are still available in here, our studio, and I believe online. And we are pretty low on the snails over here. We've got those 3 different green ones. Really nice sparkle glass in them. It
Just a
really
little bit
pops.
more.
They all have different color slime. They're slightly different greens.
Number 3 is sold.
Number
I
3,
was just gonna
Yes.
show it off.
Sold?
I guess I won't.
He's sold.
that
3
little
sold.
Slimer.
All
So we
right.
just got the green guys left.
So we just have these 3 green ones looking
So
for a home.
strange.
My favorite color.
It can't be true.
Here's a reminder of our question of the week. Send that to enews@glassacademy.com for a chance to win the giveaway that we'll make at the end of the show tonight.
Yeah, when you guys send that email, make sure you put your name in the email as well so that we can announce it. You guys know that you all have fun email addresses. Please don't make me read those out loud.
You guys definitely want to enter to win. This piece is going to be for sale, and then the giveaway we'll be doing after this will be in snailian fashion as well. But I do, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I have to say, the one and only snail that I own was the first snail that Oliver ever made.
No way.
That's the only snail I've ever made.
The shell turned out really good on that one. It was just the body and the gullet that are a bit funky. And we're gonna go with the
Made
fact
that
that it
out
was
at Ren Fair.
an Oliver squared out at Ren Fair situation.
Yes, at the Ren Fair, there's a second Oliver who is an apprentice at, well, it only comes out at Ren Fair. And we were both trying something we've never done before, because I'd never made a snail. He had never assisted on one. I'm going to encase this.
Let me get the door for you. I want to say that we're at a really cool time at the Glass Academy where we're at this, whatever the point of the arc is, where the exponential zone, where everything starts happening with a lot of force and mojo. This is where we're at with our glass blowing team right now.
The peak or the crest.
The key of the crust?
Peak or crest.
Peak of our
Yes.
crust. Thank you, Tabibi.
I like crumble more than I like crust.
That's fair.
Good
You
to
know
know.
that
I may start bringing some pies in.
brown
Get into that
sugar
season.
crumble.
Man,
Butter.
Kayla just learned how to make apple crumble. I'm getting so fat at home. It's so good.
So my point in bringing up this crust conversation was that we've got an amazing team right now that everyone's able to pick up and understand everything that's going down when it comes to the glass. Like, for example, today Matt was making these snails, and instead of having to kind of walk by and I glanced, he was doing it one way, and I said, maybe give this a shot this way, and it's clicking in his brain. He's at the point where things with glass are making sense to him, and he picked it up like that, and it totally expedited the process, and he was super excited about it. Oliver's at the point where I'm comfortable just throwing him into a piece he's never made before here on the live show, but that was point on day one.
You've been comfortable with that since, day one.
I was gonna say, you do that all the time, Jake.
But Tabea's picking up a ton of stuff super quickly too. She's got the understanding as well, and although everyone's hand skills are at a slightly different level, everyone's understanding the material and the way it's moving. What do you need?
I haven't used your diamond shears in forever since you told me I wasn't allowed to use them anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
So now I've gotten used to those other ones. I just had like a weird... I just like panicked in my brain. I don't know how to cut with these anymore.
Matt and I were just talking about everyone's favorite diamonds earlier today.
Yeah, here are my babies.
Is there a specific reason you like these better?
They're like the next biggest ones that Jake will let me use.
So we all liked the same pair of diamond shears, and Jake got a little possessive about them and didn't want anything happening to him.
Well, it's because I was really wrenching on them one
It's both
day.
Jake and my dad, and the reality is we've got a lot of tools in the studio that are no longer good quality tools, because inevitably when more people start using them, I'm sure everybody can agree with this, more hands in the pot, more treachery goes down. That looks great to me.
Not to mention students and classes.
Students and classes, and you could be an amazing glass blower, but just the simple fact of me and my dad both using the same tool is going to expedite the length of that tool's capabilities, no matter how qualified we are to be using any certain tool. So you do got to shut it down, especially when they don't make those tools anymore. It's pretty important.
I got lucky that we just got some of those new tools in when you bought that bar color and stuff, because that pair of diamond shears is one of the ones I've ended up.
With the blue handles?
It's one of the two I like to use, depending on what I'm doing.
I think that one's my second favorite, with the blue handles. But we are going to have an incredible delivery from this great friend of ours, Ian Dawson. He's going to be coming by the studio tomorrow and helping out and giving us a hand with production, making snow people. We'll have 5 of us in the shop, but he also just came back from Italy, and he was hanging out with the Carladona family and was actually able to pick us up the coveted Carladona Goblet jacks. What? And these are jacks that are $700 online when you just purchase them, retail, but we got a heck of a deal on them, straight from Italy. They weren't flagged as some sort of murder weapon in security, which is great.
Huge.
I guess I've never thought about that flag with glass blowing tools.
Glass blowers have a hard time flying with their tools.
So
what's Buddy's name? Ian
Dawson.
Should I let you know the next time my parents go to Italy?
Yeah, definitely. You should. I don't know if you have Oliver.
I totally thought I meant to ask you that. I thought we were working with a different
Sapico?
Ian. Yeah.
Nope. But he just had his awesome chili cookout, glass blowers chili cookout downtown Detroit. Amazing small glass community around here. And if you guys are a local glass blower, reach out to us and send us an email and say, I'm really excited for you to host the Amateur Glass Blowers community event in March of 2020, April of 2026.
Is this how we're committing to that?
I'm completely committed. I brought it up on the show. A couple weeks ago. I don't know if you were here, but
Is that going to be around the same time as Kalamazoo?
it's going to be literally the same week.
Oh, that's going to be a fun week.
If it happens, but we need to have some people interested and have to want to see that people want to come be a part of the community and enjoy the space with us and get to meet some people face to face and blow glass with other people, have some blow slots and a lot of learning and education and some good times, some competition.
Yeah.
Because the reality of it is we go out to the Battle of the Glass Blowers in Kalamazoo that weekend in April every year, and unless we reorganize our schedule and make a plan to have some sort of event in the studio, we can't just shut down classes for a full weekend to go have fun.
Sorry, I'll just break it off right now.
This is a business that's supporting many different incredible champions here in the local area, and to just shut down our biggest profit teaching classes Thursday through Sunday isn't really possible.
Trade you, Oliver.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, so that's the swap.
I haven't been
Want to
on
ring the bell on your way
camera
by?
I will. I don't do it
Tabea
often, but I
loves ringing the
will.
bell.
What color slime are we doing on this one?
Your call. Black.
Your call.
But be black?
Yeah, I mean, if it could be black, but you make the call.
Thinking I might do black.
You were thinking black?
I'm thinking black.
I love that.
Out of the recycle tank?
Definitely out of the recycle tank.
So
Tabea
Hannah
can't catch a break from me today.
has a question.
Love it.
She says, what would happen if the piece would fall off inside of the glory hole?
I would cry, and then I'd get bullied by Jake and Tabea and probably Bess. Any other things that would happen?
Yeah, other than that, the glass would just heat up really hot and it would start dripping towards the front. And that's what deteriorates, and especially this hole right now, is the doors are getting pushed out towards us. We need to do some work on these
Behind you,
doors, and
Oliver.
actually we're holding off, hoping that maybe we can hit our sales goals for the wintertime and we can potentially purchase a new glory hole in the new year. It's on my Christmas list. I've been hoping and praying and being really excited about it, but it's not locked in yet. We've got,
Is that why you've been so nice?
yeah, pretty much. Uh-oh, I got some giant weird diamond shears on the bench. You want to tell them what you did with the body of this Halloween
Did I?
Slimer?
Oh, I didn't even tell them.
I don't
No.
think they even know what's going on.
Hey,
No, I think we're lost in the sauce.
so I started with the recycle gather, and I coated it in black really, really good. I used the silver black, but I encased it in clear, so it's just gonna come out really very similar to the obsidian. And then encased it in clear, so you're gonna have all this black. You're gonna have sections of clear that you can see through. And Tabea just brought the K95 silver black, which is the same black in the shell, but not encased in clear. So it's gonna have this metal finish to it. So we're gonna have two-tone black for shell and body. And in case Jake maybe forgot, after we pull these tendrils out, I think there's going to be a little green witch's hat that goes on this.
Oh my God, you're right. I was already gonna say this is the first ever black on black snail that ever there was.
Do you want to stamp it before we do the
Already
witch's
unique
hat?
enough. Yeah, that sounds good to me. But now we're gonna put a witch's hat. Did you say green?
I was
Well,
thinking it could be the
lemon yellow?
lemon yellow. But do you think it should be black? Do you think we should go all black on black on black?
Maybe it could be green. Do we want like a more opaque green, like jungle? Or
I was of the opinion if you're going to go opaque, take it to Granny. Does that check out in your brain, or do you still feel like jungle?
I feel like Granny's almost like too
It's like-
pastel, even though it's not for the black on black.
yeah.
I think we need something a little darker.
I think the jungle's kind of scary.
We're going for scary.
Yeah, this could be, I mean, it is an ungendered item here. This could be a warlock. It could be
it's a warlock hat.
warlock. Is that in between wizard and witch?
No, that's like the male version of a witch.
It really just depends on what fandom genre you're going to.
Wizard is basically a warlock, but wizard's gonna be like the good guy.
You know who knows more about this than any of us? Icarus.
Give it to us, Icarus.
Icarus, get in the comments. This is a call out.
So AI has told me something. I Googled it and they came back with an answer.
They did?
They did.
I don't trust AI.
This is what it. This
Tell
is
them
what,
how you
it
really
searched,
feel, Tabea.
It searched all of the Google and told me. I didn't ask it to do this, and it has given it to me anyway.
Oops, I didn't mean to use AI.
The unprompted Google.
Well, you know, when you Google now, it gives you like an AI overview of your question.
Oh yeah.
So this
it's
is
unavoidable, folks. You gotta
it
succumb
is.
to it.
So this is what it tells me.
I'm sorry, it's Bess. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So
What's that, Bess?
it says, a wizard gains magic through years of study and practice, while a warlock acquires power by making a pact with a supernatural entity.
Oh.
That's D&D rules. That's Dungeons and Dragon rules.
I say it really, like I said, it really depends on what fandom you're going for.
Warlocks are typically considered evil or like associated with the black arts, whereas wizards could be good people.
Wizards are nerds.
Wizards are the good guys. And then you could just gather over it and bring probably that same amount
For
That's
the
just
top
the brand.
for the witchy poo zone.
Mary says, Oliver, when will the happy hour schedule be open for April 2026?
Oliver,
When
Mary's trying to get down here. She's thinking about getting a dragon item made.
Mary, it should be up right now.
It is.
Through April?
Yep.
Yeah, through April. Should
Yeah,
be up
I
right
actually
now.
posted about that on our Facebook this week, that the January through August of 2026 schedule is now available to book. Happy hour classes are available, Valentine's Day classes are available, as well as just some other of our normal classes. So that's all on the website. I'll put the link in the comments for you guys.
Yeah, check it out.
So we've got this dark green opaque platform rim of the hat. And then we're going to go in here. If you'd give it a little bit of a cylindrization. Jesus. Beautiful. We're going to go in and cut this kind of like a spike that we would put on a barbarian drinking vessel. And it's really about the shape of Tabea's bit, the heat, and then the angle that I'm cutting it at to get that as close to a nice triangle as possible. And I am going to attempt to do a little bend in the hat too, like it's a little bit weathered. Can't bend it too far off center because the base isn't too wide on these babies. So just a slight bend, a little showing of natural fabric. I'm going to use gravity for that by doing one of these.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
I always think of the Harry Potter sorting hat.
Yeah.
No, that's a warlock.
The hat?
Yeah.
Hey, I know it doesn't look bright green, but Oliver confirmed that the body of this was a laser beam black. Tabea did confirm she used recycle and put black on top of it, so this is a metallic, metal-looking slime zone. And then I can confirm that that is, in fact, jungle green for the top of that hat. And this piece will be for sale to the public. First come, first serve, as we get it onto the website. And Bess will let you guys know as soon as that makes it on the website.
With all the recycle in there, would you consider that to be like an environmentally conscientious snail?
Warlock?
I think he's right on the edge. I would even argue it's pretty much like the type of person that says, you know, the person doesn't really dislike AI, doesn't love AI, but if it pops up on Google, they'll use it.
I did prefer when you were talking about baseball.
I'm not sure which one of us just got called out for that AI there, Oliver.
All right, here we go. Going for the dismount. This is how we're going to see if the height and the width and the thickness of this are sufficient.
How's that shell on size? That's actually looking pretty.
Oh, baby. It looks amazing. That's exactly the size.
Next year, you should do a warlock gnome.
Warlock gnome.
Yes.
What would that entail?
I don't know.
I
Dark
don't
and spooky.
I feel like instead of the belt band around the hat, you got to do a brim and just give it a nice little crease on the hat.
Just put a spider on him.
Maybe instead of getting a pipe for it, we get a little wand
There
or
you
a
go.
staff.
Put a spider in his beard.
Careful.
Why'd you have to follow me over for that one? That guy slimed right out of the clappers.
I saw it.
It almost hit the dragon goblet, but it didn't.
I like and hate those clappers right now.
They're not in the sweet spot yet.
They need to
Couple
be
more
used
weeks.
a little more. They're still a little slippery.
Yeah. That was really nice. I like that spooky snail a lot.
You want to check it off the list?
All right. Then how about
Housekeeping.
housekeeping? Yes.
Before you were going to do whatever you were going to do, we're doing housekeeping.
But Bess,
But Oliver, don't you want to know who won our snail?
I do want to know who won our snail.
Perfect. So, first and foremost, our question from last week was, let's say you just won a lifetime supply of the last thing that you bought. How excited are you? What was that item? So, we had some fun answers. Somebody said a turtle pecan cluster blizzard from Dairy Queen. Fairy lights to put around my pumpkin, so I'm thrilled. That would be cool. A Wendy's chocolate frosty was the first one I've bought in years. Well, congratulations, now you've got a lifetime supply. Let's see here. Vanilla coffee creamer, not happy at all. McDonald's for my grandkids, but nothing for me. Kimbap
McDonald's
for
for
life.
life.
That's good. Let's see here. The last thing I bought was a GA pumpkin.
Hey,
That's pretty cool.
Pumpkins for life.
Lifetime supply.
Great resale value on those.
How many do you think a lifetime supply of pumpkins is? Is that like 1,000?
I mean, we have, a
Yeah.
wide
is
range
that as many
of
as you can make
purchasers
in your
here.
life?
No.
Taco Bell. Cat litter. That's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
That's good.
Gas, which was what my last one was.
That's huge.
It's not bad.
Nice.
Our winner says, I bought treats for my dog. Pretty sure she was more excited than me, but I love making her happy.
How
So
about
this
that?
wonderful snail that Jake is hand modeling right now.
Look at the blue, just
Look
like
at
number
it.
2.
Number
that
2.
rhymed. Nice.
That just happened.
Goes to Valerie. So
Valerie.
congratulations, Valerie. You're going to receive an email sometime on Thursday from Donna when she's back in the office, and she's going to let you know how to either pick up or have that shipped. So congratulations. Our question for this week is, what's the most random thing that you've collected or saved for no reason? So after we're done housekeeping, I've got a couple more items, but after we're done housekeeping, we are going to make that giveaway piece. So you're going to enter to win that. By answering that question, you'll send it to enews@glassacademy.com with your name and your answer in the email. I know we've mentioned it earlier. I'm going to kind of bring it all back around. Our Loyalty League membership is opening 2 days earlier than we originally mentioned.
Yes.
So
Important.
that is opening on November 16th. And that will be open for 1 week. And the reason we're doing that early is because we have the holiday show actually coming up that Tuesday. So if you purchase Loyalty League early enough in the week, with that day or two before we have our show, you'll actually be able to be included in that first access of all of those holiday items that our Loyalty League gets. So we wanted to give you guys the opportunity for that. So you have 2 full days to purchase that before our holiday show. And then, if you choose not to get it before then, you still do have the rest of the week as well.
And you're included in the gift that'll be going out this holiday season, and that's pretty darn cool. Here's a great housekeeping
Amazing.
note that Sarah's deposited upon us.
Absolutely. So
Literally.
Jake has
deposited.
the big check. Want to tell us what that's about, Jake?
This is from last week's show, the Wendy McInnes Ultra Combo Show. Even though it was a tough time when it came to making that ridiculous custom order for her, and we couldn't get it off the pipe, and it did break in half, so is glass blowing, and we were really pushing the limits on it. But per your guys' purchases from the virtual gallery and through the custom order and through various other means of fund accumulation that Tuesday night, this is the amount, $165, that we are sending to the Metchling Skackley Veterans Center, ladies and gentlemen. I did talk with Wendy and heard that first email that she suggested this place. However, I never pronounced it out loud.
Listen, you went in so confident on the last names, and then
were.
the pause on veterans, like we needed to take a double take.
I
I
know.
didn't really know what happened.
He questioned the normal word.
But anyway, that's not the real check. That's a nice fake check with great handwriting. Thanks, Sarah, for organizing all that. and that's going to be sent out this week. And so we love doing those collabs. That was 10% of everything, you guys, and super cool to give back and to a place that Wendy chose, and she's such an amazing customer of ours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feels really good.
One more thing I'm going to mention to you guys, because it is coming up in less than a week, November 1st, is the pre-sale release of our 2 signature ornaments. And yes, 2, right, Jake?
Yep. Cane and ornament.
Oh,
New style.
2 signatures, okay.
2 signatures, yes.
So we'll have our signature cane, our signature ornament. That'll be available for pre-order. Can't talk now. You threw me off with veterans, and I'm questioning all my words. That'll be available for pre-order coming November 1st. We're going to post about it on social. It'll be available on the website. But we're really excited for those this year.
Yeah, and the give back for that's going to be the Greening of Detroit, which is an amazing organization that's been around a long time, and they help plant trees and keep a city that's reviving itself right now, and it's a beautiful thing to watch, keeping that green and with nature around and many other things. You can check out their website. We'll have links for it. Super cool organization, and we're happy to be donating back to them. At the end of the year, you guys will see the checks cut for the signature pumpkin, the cane, and the ornament.
Amazing.
Pretty cool.
All right, we have one thing left to do.
One thing left, it's the giveaway snail, and we're gonna switch it around one more time here and ring the old swapperoo bell. Tabea's gonna do her first ever shell. It doesn't need to be jumbo. It can be organized. It can be beautiful and clean and smooth and really elegant.
For the people, is Tabea finding out about this right now?
No, she
as
knows.
you're
I
saying
told her a
it?
second
I
ago.
knew a second ago, but not very long ago.
But she's going to gather it up right now, and she's got her colors out, and this is going to be the giveaway. You can enter to win this one. The shell's going to go on, and what you didn't know is if you're down, you could put the slime on this one, and then I'll just take the camera and finish off the show.
Cool.
So
Amazing.
we're going to
Sound
swap
good?
these diamonds out one more time.
Third set of diamonds making their appearance on the show. Actually, the fourth, not including the ones we used to cut that ho-ho burner.
All right, so I'm thinking an orange shell with gold brown slime.
Okay.
Any words of wisdom before I do this?
Nope.
Have fun.
Am I doing a laser beam snail still, right?
You're in charge of it.
Yeah, you go ahead, Tabea.
You're going to want to counterweight, though. I'll tell you that
This
much.
is true.
While she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and answer a question from Lynette in the chat. Lynette says, what is Loyalty League? Great question. So I talked about it a little bit earlier. I love to talk about it more, so I will do so. We have 2 tiers of membership. We have our Star Supporters, which is our lower tier of membership. And that is always open to sign up for. I will go ahead and put the link in the comments for you guys when I'm done talking. But that's always open year-round. You can always join that. Benefits that you get is you get certain discounts or coupons sent to you throughout the year. You do get a small members item sent to you quarterly. And you also get access to the annealer reveal. Every single Thursday, we open up the annealer. We show off the pieces that were made on the show that previous Tuesday and talk about that. So you get some great content there. The higher tier, which is called the Loyalty League, that is not open year-round to join. So we only open that once a quarter, so 4 times a year to join. And that is something that, like I said, will open on November 16th, and you have a week to join. But you get all of the benefits included in the Star Supporter, as well as some larger discounts, some larger, more exclusive members items quarterly. You also get access to purchasing the first item made on every single live show. So that is to the Loyalty League only. Anything else I'm forgetting about?
We
Jake?
also do a little bonus behind the scenes show, kind of, and just like walk around the studio after each annealer reveal.
Yeah. There's a Facebook show, so you get bonus content through that Facebook page.
Yeah.
You also get first access to show items during the holiday show or other special shows, which is amazing.
Yes.
So that's why I suggest if you guys are thinking about Loyalty League and you want to join that in the 2 days before the show, you will get that
Maybe
special
wanna cool
access.
it down afterwards.
It's not
Yeah,
like
we had
an
it first.
explicit benefit of membership, but with the annealer reveal, it's a little bit of a rotating cast of who's doing it. But right now, it's been Robin and I for a little.
First double dunk.
First double dunk.
Well, I guess if it's
pumpkin
not like,
stems.
yeah, if we're not, yeah, I guess pumpkin stems.
But I've never had to use the pipe cooler as my own
Maybe
pipe
that's what I was
cooler.
thinking about.
First pipe
Always
coolage.
start back here, then go forward.
But if you guys
That's plenty forward.
want to join the membership and get to meet some of the people here, like Robin, who is our shipping queen, does a wonderful job. Watching the annealer reveals is a great way to see how someone who was just a huge fan of us and how she came to be our shipping queen and Now she's super knowledgeable
All
about the
right,
glass,
Jake.
and I'd love to hear her input.
Talk me through this a little, please. I've seen it a lot. I've never had to do it.
Push your glass off of the pipe a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of taper, and more than the shape, the temperature is what's going to make this pull out evenly. So you don't want to lose, and that's what I told Matt earlier, is you're spending a little too much time on the marver. You're losing your core heat, so when you're going to pull it out, the tip's going to pull out really thin, and nothing's going to come from the back end. So that's honestly just a fine shape right there, as long as you got some good heat and you use gravity. Think about gravity as you're pulling it out. Little tweezer pinch, and then use the diamond shears.
That's going to be a first move. I've never had to do that before. A lot of firsts on this
once
one.
you cut it a couple times, you're pulling it out a couple times, cut off that end so it doesn't get too long and crazy, and then just keep creeping down. The thickness of where you're pinching it is the thickness that the tip of the tail will be.
She might want help holding the pipe when she goes for the curl move.
Definitely. She's got a bright orange core, clear on top. There you go. Take your time, take your time. Nice. Yeah. Great move. See how she angled the pipe like this? Confidence with her left hand, turn the pipe. It looks really good. She's doing a great job not necessarily twisting it. You can give that the tap if you need. Open it up and tap it off of there. That looks great. That looks really good. And now that's the perfect size for the tip of it, so you can heat it up, hang it down a little on your way over, and then go for the swirl.
Okay.
And the swirl's not as crazy as it looks. Just stop turning and let it fall down. It's not going to hit the floor. Just let it fall. I'll hold the pipe, and you grab it from the bottom and bring it up.
That's what I did backwards.
You were like, whoa.
I brought it around town.
Yeah. That's how we used to do it. The first year and a half of doing it, we did go from around town to uptown. You just let it hang. Grab it down there. 2 hands. Get a good pinch on it. Yes. Tuck it into itself.
Touch it with the tweezers.
Yes, work it, work it.
Roll it.
Work it. Beautiful, that's good.
Do it, Tabea.
Nice, let's go.
Right now.
All right. Going with the jacks to start that line, and
Yeah. It doesn't need to be super tight, but yeah, I mean, hit it with the jacks, and then you can use the straight shears to kind of finish it off a little bit. You might want to torch it. I've started torching it just so you're not getting too crazy. Give it a little torchy poo.
oh, that feels weird.
That's something that you don't do often when you're assistant. Sit in the bench and grab the torch. I'll give it a quick heat and bring it back to you. You go in with the jacks.
The brewery was convinced you guys were making a Pokemon.
A what?
A Pokemon. It's in the comments. It's called a Mag Cargo, and it's a lava snail Pokemon.
We weren't making a mag cargo. Who said that?
The brewery.
The brewery?
Yes, the brewery watch party.
Guys, we weren't
Yeah.
making a mag cargo. We'd get sued.
Now going with the straight shears.
Ooh. Giving everyone a heads up that the phone is at 20% battery power.
Great heads up, which is that we've decided, and we totally didn't mention it on last show, so we apologize for the abrupt ending to it, and just the fact that the piece exploded, basically, and we were all like, what is going on? And then the show ended. But we decided through a survey, and through our own experience, and through 341 shows that meeting somewhere in the middle between 7.5, 7:30 and 8, hour and a half and 2 hour show is the right place to be. We don't want to be forced to hit the exact timing we planned on. We don't want to be scolded when we go into overtime. So what we want to say to you all, and so you have a plan going forward, and we'll try and remind you guys of this over the next couple shows, is that we're shooting for an hour and a half long show. If we go into overtime, we're excited about it, and we're going to land somewhere between 7:30 and 8 o'clock Eastern time, Michigan time, every single week. Ready for a punny?
Yep.
Now this is where it gets really weird, Tabea.
I kind of know what angle I'm going for, but I'm also not used to seeing it from this angle.
Have you been on the receiving end of a punny?
Only for my few attempts at cups.
Well, this is easier than a cup, so.
I have one tasting cup that has survived and has made it home with me. I had a not horrible cup survive out at Ren Fair, but the box was already off, so it got knocked back in the tank.
You got a lot of heat and a thick neckline, so once we get this on here, I'd douse it up a little bit. A little less angle.
There.
Yeah, that looks good. Push it on there pretty good. You know these guys jump like gnomes. That looks great. One more dunk. Nice.
Touch it with the tweezers. Tabea, don't lose your focus. I'm grabbing that from you.
Thank you. I saw you moving out of the corner of my eye.
That's good.
Touch it with the punny. Yeah.
Good save.
Luckily, that's a big old thick slimer.
I believe you are doing the slime, Oliver.
She said, "Here, have this, Oliver."
Here, I'm done. Thank you.
I'm out of here.
Tabea
Is
said,
I believe what I heard.
She said, "Let me out of here." All right. Well, hey, hang on to that for one more second while I grab the diamonds I want.
You got it. So, what are your thoughts? Break it down for us behind the camera, Tabea.
Not bad. Not bad.
I think it looks amazing.
I'm not used to at the point right before you curl it. That is a lot of very floppy glass off the end of the pipe that I am very not used to.
Long and hot.
I'm used to more balled up off the glass and hot and floppy, but that extra length and thinness.
Black or?
Dealer's choice, Jake.
My vision was gold brown, but
Oh,
So it better be gold brown.
just saying.
you got one option.
You got. She did tell me that earlier. I forgot.
I see how it is. No one listens to me.
It's not. I heard you. I just purged it out of my brain immediately.
Is this the gold brown?
Yes.
I could have swore we used it. Did it get taken away and replaced?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see. So there's one coat, shaping it up good. You want to have the right size. Oliver's getting his heat prepared, and it's always really weird taking over a piece on a punny that you didn't put on there, especially a punny that you know has failed once. So let's see how Oliver handles this. You ready for me?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, I'm thinking about this. in
The
my
other things
head.
that I'm very not used to is having to put a good neckline in a piece. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't gaff a lot, so I haven't had to do a lot of necklines.
Gullet. Word. Yeah.
And then you take a heat.
Yep. And I could tell you gave him the rocking, rounded edge a little bit. So maybe take it to the marver one time and hit it flat, and then go for the
Yeah.
tweezers after that. Not too much heat. So you don't want him moving on you.
Weren't we just talking earlier about Jake loving to throw us in on things that we've never done before on the live show?
It's Jake's guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Some people's guilty pleasure is like chocolate cake.
It's
Or
nice for
jelly
you
beans.
guys to see it, you guys. It's cool for the customers to have this and have it documented online.
I mean, it's cool to get the opportunities. Don't get me wrong. Just wasn't expecting to make my first snail shell tonight.
Good slime, good slime.
How's that
Someone's
on
getting
height?
this for free too. The value, it looks really good. The value of this item having the story that it does and the signature on the bottom of the show number.
It fell off the pipe. It's still perfect.
Yeah, whoever wins this, and that's the other beauty of a giveaway every single week, is that we understand glass is an expensive craft and it takes a lot of utilities, a lot of labor, a lot of hand skill to do a lot of this stuff, but to have a giveaway every show allows everyone who's watching us, everyone who's just curious about the glass, to have an opportunity shoot us an email with the question of the day, and you guys have a chance to win this piece that's signed and documented
Absolutely.
in
And
history.
that question to enter to win this beautiful snail is on your screen at the bottom of your screen. So, question is, what's the most random item you've saved or collected for no reason? So you're going to follow those instructions and send us your answer, and you might win.
Has the Witchy Poo snail sold?
Not quite yet.
It hasn't sold?
It hasn't yet.
I thought that was going to be an ultra fast
Like an
finger
instant,
experience.
yeah.
Wow.
Here's your assistant's perspective.
Nice shot. Yeah. And we still have numbers 5, 6, and 9.
All the green guys.
All the green. I mean, I really love number 6. I think that was my third option, even if I didn't voice it. But that's got a gold slime zone and a Baby Yoda green body.
We left
That's
Oliver
really
to
got some
reduce his own
character.
slime.
The green ones are my favorite. I mean, it's my favorite color, so I'm biased. But I don't know how they're all left.
Metallic slime presentation.
I did just put the link to the spooky snail in the comments for you guys, if that's something you were interested
Appreciate
in.
that, Bess.
Because he is still available.
And that orange is that one down there. It is just nice and dark because it is still very hot, and oranges and reds and yellows don't like to show us their color until they're all done.
The other thing about that spooky snail that's available, like I just said, it's signed and everything, but that also was another triple combo. So if you are one of those people that does collect glass and you do have some of our pieces, that's kind of a historical one.
I mean,
Tabea.
this is a little bit of a historical show. Oliver and I have never been on the show together.
Oh, really? Well, here we go.
And he's found a home.
And that's it.
That's it. We just needed to talk about him more.
The Glass Academy Young Guns. Back when Joey Walker was here every day with us. He's an amazing champion out there, you guys. Hope you guys have seen his stuff on social media and been keeping up with what he's doing. He was with me and maybe Jason. I think the original long-haired Jason about 4 years ago, the OG Glass Academy Young Guns. Be careful.
I was being
Oliver.
careful. I was just making sure he was built tough for whoever wins it.
Oliver.
That's Ford's motto, ladies and gentlemen. That is a crazy-looking grab. I'll get the door.
Yeah. It's a great grab.
That's a GG. Wait, can I, Tabea, will you come take a peek at these trees?
Those trees look nice.
This is just a preview for the virtual show, folks. We're 3 weeks ahead of schedule. We're getting really excited about it and very intentionally designing everything. And we spent a long time today, multiple people working on glass trees. Check these out. The colors aren't true, but those are some 7-tier ornament added gradient color
Come on.
super
There we go.
trees. Super
All right.
excited. Nice piece.
Hey, she started it really great.
Yeah.
I'll take that camera from you, Tabibi.
Nice work.
Damn.
So I think we really hit every note we needed to. We've ended directly in between 7:30 and 8 o'clock.
Can I check off the giveaway check mark?
Check off the giveaway check mark. Someone can win that for free. Pieces on the show, sold. Giveaway is going to be given away next week. Join us at 6 o'clock for show 343.
We all crowded in here.
Hey,
We're all crowded
everybody.
in here. Are we all in frame?
We're in frame. I got it. I zoomed us a little bit, but we're good.
Nice.
Any other final notes?
If you're local, check out our class schedule. It's on the website, glassacademy.com.
It
Book a
is.
class. We'd love to
Social
have you.
media, too.
We do have openings this weekend for the Aero class on Saturday. There's, I believe, 5 openings at 11:30 and about
Wow.
7 openings at 12:30, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
So if you and a group of friends or family want to find something to do this weekend, come see us on Saturday for class. You can sign up on the website.
Due to some, and I don't want to point any fingers at anybody, but due to some weird scheduling issues that happened, there's some bonus dates of Mini Pumpkin up and around on the schedule closer to
Amazing.
the November date. So if you're looking for Mini Pumpkin, please check that out as well. It's been a really fun class. We're loving teaching it. We'd love to see you here. Jake,
Jake.
Send us home.
Incredible show.
Love to say, if you don't have any big plans for Halloween, come watch a class being taught, get a drink at the bar. We're
I'm
gonna be
bartending.
open.
Friday, Sarah's birthday. We're celebrating Bess's birthday. We're going to have some amazing customers, Max and Karen, in here.
To BB's teaching.
To BB's
teaching
teaching.
pumpkin.
I'm going to be around here. We're going to be in costume on Halloween day in the studio. Thursday night's always a great time to come have a drink.
Absolutely.
That's Friday night.
It's a Friday.
But that's Friday night.
It's still a great time to come
Still a
have a
great
drink.
time.
Good time to
Come
make
hang
it.
out with us.
We
We're gonna have a
appreciate
great
you
night.
guys. Goodbye. See the members for
We'll
the
see you
annual
later.
reveal.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Wow.